Hello, everybody. It's Mickey D back again with Oxygen Not Included, episode 24. I'd hoped to come back last week. Well, technically, I guess, it's Sunday, so I don't know. But last week, this week, whatever. But, yeah, I was quite exhausted between work and renovations. It was actually the renovations, is what the big thing was. But I was very, very sore. So I actually tried to stream, I think it's Thursday or Friday. And yeah, the game had an update, broke all the mods pretty much. It's the automation update. They basically made a lot more stuff automatable than was. So all the air vents and stuff now, which is nice. A couple other devices. Oh, all the gas reservoirs, liquid reservoirs are now automatable as well. Um, and that basically made the what is it, the smart tanks or whatever mod basically pointless. Even the mod author's like, well, no point in doing this anymore, because basically that's what the mod added was the smart tanks and stuff. So of course, you know, and it broke a lot of mods. Basically anything that was a clone of another, device or something, because they added an automation port didn't match, and yeah, so yeah, a lot of stuff was broken, and I couldn't even load up the game because just some stuff hadn't updated, like the wall vents and stuff. And I'm like, I can't really run the game without that because that's doing all of our geysers and stuff. And finally, most of the mods are updated. There's still a couple that we are without. Um, the advanced generators, actually, we're running the original Chinese, Japanese, or whatever version it is, the untranslated version, basically. So as you can see, everything is in Chinese or Japanese. Um, but at least it'll run for now, so that's good. Because that was the other one. I was like, I'm not having all the generators get pulled out, and yeah. So and yeah. So if you remember in the last episode, I was working on this, and I was like, it's not working. I don't know why. It worked fine in creative. Yeah, it was. That was sent backwards. That's why that was getting up to like 400, 500 degrees. It was basically the room was turning into a vacuum, and of course, nothing's radiating heat in a vacuum. So yeah. So I went through and messed with it, and then finally I actually got it working. Um, and unfortunately, by then, pretty much all the dupes died except for like one or two. As you can see, there's been some changes to the base. Yeah, I had to um, just let it run basically and get the oxygen built up and whatnot. So it was a combination of doing all the work on the rental and whatnot, and being sore afterwards, and then all the up. I think I've spent like the last 2 days basically getting the base back up into a semi-functional status. So these are actually working. They're actually working really good. I did add a couple of mods. I pulled out some mods that basically I just never used, since all the mods were pretty much kind of like broken and stuff anyway. Um, like the blow dryer, I never ended up using it, so I just pulled it out. I did add a couple other mods, which was I added the high pressure mod, which basically makes all the pipes and the liquid pipes and the gas pipes, tanks, everything. It basically adds a multiplier on it. I'm not sure what the multiplier is, but it basically makes them hold a lot more, because the pipes just bottleneck everything. The other issue is the what is it? The high flow mod has not been updated, and that broke kind of like all this because it was bottlenecking. So I didn't want to have to snake like a pipe to every single vent, and but I ended up having to replace pretty much all the tanks because we had smart tanks and stuff, and yeah, so when I loaded up the map, like all the tanks were gone, most of the water tanks were gone. I had to replace all those. There's a lot of stuff I had to replace and rebuild, and of course, everybody's like, nothing's working. So, yeah. Oxygen is finally situated, though. As you can see, we are producing plenty of oxygen. I think we're actually starting to build up a reserve now, too. Um, Yeah, what I did is, so coming off of this is basically running the living area. It just puts out at 70 degrees. That way they're not too cold. Because otherwise they were complaining it was chilly because they were sleeping and they was putting out at like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And then this one splits. Oh, this actually runs the suits as well. So, and then this side dumps into basically the rest of the base and pressurizes it. I did, while I was having them basically just letting it run, as you can see, I went ahead and just threw like digging and ladders out and stuff and let them, kind of explore, which we did find the top of the map basically. So nice there. I really, I think most of these vents, I think that's a new one. There's a couple of vents I think that we uncovered. Nothing spectacular that I saw. I don't even think we have one on this side. And as a bonus of the game we're just running, we've generated quite a bit of petroleum, so hopefully we can jump on that soon, because that is that'll help a lot. As you can see, though, we are having a water issue. We're basically barely keeping up with our water. So that's something we're going to have to address here soon, mainly because all the electrolyzers are basically just, they're turning the oxygen into hydrogen, or the water into hydrogen and oxygen. So we're basically losing it. But we seem to be holding steady from what we do collect. So it basically goes down and comes up basically between there right now. Not ideal. Obviously, learning a little bit bigger of a reservoir. But we do actually have plenty of water around to collect more. I also thought about it. There is a carbon dioxide vent there. So maybe we'll enclose that and then put a skimmer on there, and we can get up polluted water and oxygen out of it, which will, help take the strain off of this system, though we are actually producing more. And this either set up this way or with the high flow pipes, or with the and actually it works fine with the regular setup too, or with the modded high flow pipe tanks, which gave us more inputs. They actually do run at 100%. So if it has the capability to, if we need it, it does run. So that's a great setup, because it's not idling, not doing anything. So yeah, we're definitely getting plenty of oxygen now. And the one other thing I did was, while they were running around, kind of just waiting for stuff to repressurize and whatnot, is, as you can see, if you remember, this was kind of like a hot area. Well, that was my fault. I had all the exhaust and stuff coming down from here, running right through here. So basically, from the natural gas and the coal, basically it was running all the hot gas right down through there. Also, I think the water line for this comes down this way for some oddball reason. I'm not sure why I ran it so far over. Yeah, I don't know why I ran it. I don't know why I just didn't run it straight down. But anyway, I think because yeah, see, I should have just kind of like ran that over and ran it down. But I basically turned all those into insulated pipes, and I actually missed that whole entire line up there, so I need to do that too. Which and obviously we're not really going to worry too much about up in there. But that's where all the heat. That's why this end of the it kept being so hot. Basically, is it was just because if you remember this shaft was pretty warm, and yeah, we were pumping 150-degree water through it. So yeah, not ideal. But that's definitely cooled it down quite a bit now through here. I've actually, I think, pretty much went through, and all the supply lines are now insulated pipes. So kind of helps keep the temperature contained. I did add, and before I forget, I added this mod, which is bottle inserter. Very nice. I think I'd actually mentioned it would be nice to have something like this a while back. I was going through looking for alternates or whatever for some of the mods that have not updated. Some of them haven't been updated in a long time, so I don't know if they'll ever update. So I didn't want to just keep not, having streams because we're waiting for stuff to update. So yeah, I actually found that, which basically they put a bottle in it. It acts like the pitcher the bottle emptier. Um, but what it does is it dumps right into a pipe network. Because, yeah, really, that should be in the default game. I mean, this, yeah, when you first start off, that should be a higher tier that you unlock. Um, it only makes sense because really you can't enclose stuff unless you had a like airlock door or something. And you see there's a few other tweaks to the base. I messed with airflow a little bit just because I was trying to get um, a little bit better airflow, a little bit temperature. This one they just did. This keeps overheating, so kind of threw an airflow in there to kind of hopefully let the temperature kind of, you know, hot air rises, cold air, hopefully that should work pretty good. You see our suits are all filled up. And well, there was one other kind of, oh yeah, I threw these in here to help cool this down because basically this whole area was kind of starting to, it's kind of borderline right now. The main issue is the water's coming in so hot, which we got to get an aqua tuner up and running here. So we'll be working on steel and stuff hopefully very soon. Um, but I did grab the mod. I was going to use it and then decided not to use it right here. There's a mod that adds insulated, which I really think this should be in the base game too. Insulated farm tile and insulated hydroponics tile. So I was going to swap them over, but unfortunately when you tear these apart, they just dump all the water and it just makes a huge mess. And of course, you've got to uproot all the plants and then, but we're doing all right on food now. Oh, we actually do have somebody that's got food poisoning. We probably need to get some food going or some medicine going. Yeah. So unfortunately, the games run quite a bit, um, and we're doing pretty good on our. Actually, want to see this one. We're doing pretty good on our dupes. Um, you can see we have a lot of new people because basically a lot of people died, unfortunately. Um, but just kind of breaking them up a little bit. Yeah, you can have supplying. Priorities are going pretty good. Yeah, we'll give you that. Actually, I want to give you better tidying first. And you're not going to jump over there. Yeah, you're going to. I kind of now that we have a couple people that are already. I think we have two. No, just him. So I'm alternating them basically as they go up because he can do everything, and though he does need to get. Oh, actually, we can go ahead and give it to him. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. No, we're all right. And yeah, obviously a couple of newest people. Yeah, we lost our scientists, so we don't really have anything to research right now, though. So it's not too bad. Yeah, he can do. So we got plenty of people. So yeah, tidy in. All right. So anyway, here we go. And we do have the so the automation mod, besides adding the or not mod, the automation update, besides adding a lot more automation, they added there's a mod called 4-bit, I think it is. They kind of added that to the base game, so I don't know what's going to go on with that mod. But basically, you get like 4 channels now, so you can actually the automation wire. There is a ribbon wire now. I'm not sure if they added any new sets. Oh, they added a, yeah, there's a signal counter. I think they did some stuff with the gates. And we might actually not even have it. I haven't even checked the research. I thought it was under, let's check research. Oh, yeah, see, so... Yeah, there's they added sensors for the conveyors basically. There is a sweepy now, which do we actually have yet? No, I don't think we do. Oh, we can actually do some research too. Oh, I didn't realize we actually had that either. Oh, very nice. So yeah, a couple notification sounds, I guess. I don't know if I never really ever use those. There is a Here we go. Yeah. So signal selector, signal distributor. So it lets you combine like different signals into the same line, basically, from what I was reading, which is a lot of like what the 4-bit does. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, we get ribbon cables. So, yeah, reader, writer. Yep. So a lot more for the automation, and then the pixel pack, so you can send, yeah, send light up display basically. And somewhere in here is the sweepy, which basically they added a Roomba to the game, which will basically go around and sweep. So we can kind of automate that. He probably needs plastic though, which we do not have. So I would assume. What is he under? Well, I don't think we have him yet, so I would think it would be something that's not unlocked. Oh, unless he just comes with a docking station. Stores liquid and solid metals from the sweepy. Ha. Okay, that's not the actual sweepy, though. How do we actually get the sweepy? You think he would be underneath his chain somewhere, but I'm not seeing him. Maybe we can't build him. Maybe we actually have to find him or something. I mean, get the sweepy dock. It doesn't say we get an actual sweepy, though. I would think that he would be under, like, well, possibly smart home. I kind of wanted to play with him and see, but I don't think we have. I did. Oh, and I did add a mod that somebody actually came out with a mod. I think it was today. That I guess the sweepy cannot open doors by default, which seems kind of, but so somebody added a mod that lets it be able to open doors. That seems kind of a you think you'd be able to open doors by default, but I don't know. So oh, and I did add the mod that increases their reach range. And just because I thought it was stupid that, you pretty much make all your buildings like 4 tall, and they can't build the ceiling without being able to climb out around and go around. So I did add that as well. And I think that's all the mod changes, which is basically I got rid of mods I don't really use, added some mods that I probably will use or more likely to use. Yeah, where's the... Can we just search Sweepy? Oh, wait. No, that's the auto sweeper. Huh. Does it light up any other ones? No. I guess we must get him with the dock. Yeah, it says it requires... Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess he just comes with the dock. Okay, that's kind of confusing. It should be just Sweepy and Sweepy dock or something. All right, anyway. What do we got in our... anything good in here? Oh, barbecue. Not really taking any more people right now. I noticed after the last person... actually, I was going to say our food's dropping, but we're back up. Well, actually, I just brought in food. So, yeah, we were holding around 90, 100,000. I noticed. So, I think we might be kind of using up quite a bit of our food. What do we got? We got temperature going on over here. Yeah, we are hitting that's a little bit higher than it was. I turned off that light because that light was putting out a ton of heat and it was heating these up, which is where like insulated panels would come in good. I still kind of want to move this whole entire setup though, but maybe we won't need to when we get. Oh, you're finally getting up. That's good. When we get the aqua tuner. So yeah, water we got to take care of. And as you can see, we've kind of I've explored down through here, which I don't think there was really anything we uncovered over here that was, you know, of a particular interest. There is a, so what was that? Carbon dioxide vent. Okay. Here, we'll just pause this for a second. And obviously we still have more exploring to do. Oh, yeah, there's that one. Which was this the one of them we had found was the steam vent. Okay, so that might give us another water source, which should probably be good. We should actually. Oh, and it's actually not too far over. So, and we'll probably actually just pump from it. We'll just pump into the line over here. Oh, we can actually come in maybe right there. That'd probably work. Salt water, which we could separate out the salt if we really wanted to. And I thought there was one. No, I guess there's not one over here. I thought there was. And I think... You not have one in here at all? No, I guess not. And we don't have, I believe, anyone over here. No. There's some diamond there, though. And I think we had... It'd be nice if you could put names on them. If I remember correctly, I think one of these is the... I'm trying to remember which one is the... oh, yeah, there's the infectious oxygen vent, which we're basically never going to touch. I'm going to set that down to 1. I don't remember, I don't really want that one. And what was this one? Oh, another carbon dioxide vent. Okay. Yeah, that might be easily usable. And if I remember correctly, we have a volcano over here, which I'd like to play around with, but I don't really want to mess. We have enough heat issues without opening up a volcano. And I think we found 3 of those, which I'm wondering if we have enough hydrogen now that we can just run a hydrogen line down here and get this up and running. And then what we'll do is we'll actually just run our radiant pipes by it. And it'll also, we could do maybe some temp shift to cool off the water, because our water is pretty warm. We've, I think we've pretty well, heated this area up. I did throw some temp shift plates in there, which are kind of helping a little bit, but not a lot. Not as much as I would like, but it is help spreading the heat out. Could maybe make a bigger wall of them. Where was that volcano at? I thought it was right up around here. I'm trying to remember. I know we got a couple events over here. So we got the gold. That's not the volcano. I don't even know what that one is. Oh, actually, I guess we already have that one. Selected. Yeah, that yellow tint. Ah. No, that's not it. That's the polluted water. I know it was somewhere over on this side. I was tempted. There's a mod that actually lets you, kind of like, like change volcanoes or whatnot. Nope. All right. Wait, am I just blind today? Saltwater, yeah. I could have swore it was down. I could have swore we uncovered it like down around here. I know everybody's looking at the screen going, "You passed it! You passed it!" Was it over this way? Oh, yeah, it's right there. Yeah, we have a volcano right there, I believe. Minor volcano. Yeah. So carbon dioxide, steam vent. Oh, that's a steam vent. Yeah. So nothing really that great, but they'll definitely come in useful. I'm assuming we might have some more. I'm gonna come down and I might have them come over this way. But we've pretty much got that corner explored. We still got this area. So maybe I'll come over that way and they can just come over that. Actually, they can probably just come down right there. I'll probably hit most of that. I might come down a little bit lower. And then obviously we've still got that corner and there. So we got a bit of the map exposed. I never noticed that either. It seems like most of the vents are down below. Or that's just a look at this map, I guess. I don't know, because we don't really seem to have any up here. Anyway, all right, let's move on to something. So we'll drop that down. We don't need that. Alerting right now. Actually, I'll make it a... I'm going to make them a different number. That way I can easily see them without having to hunt for them again. Okay. And what do we got going on here? All right, so they're kind of doing their thing. They got that construction done. They got the pipes done. That's good. They still got, it looks like, that section to work on. Oh, it looks like they might actually be just about done on that. Yes. So, yeah, actually, you just finished that off. So that'll be good when that starts running. We won't have it dumping all the heat into the base. Yeah, that's gonna start hurting. We're gonna we can be down a few plants, but that much is we're gonna start eventually having food shortage if that keeps going on. I know. I was thinking I should be running a conveyor over here and get an auto sweeper just to pick up the gold, because they keep. I mean, that's pretty much our gold supply, so they keep running over there to get it. Which it's dormant for now. And how is our... Oh, it went dormant. Oh, that's going to hurt. Okay, this has got a little while. Yeah, we have like a 20... Actually, that's not as bad. 43, next dormancy 52. Next activity 46. Oh, they'll actually overlap this time. That's nice. Yay, Sweepy Doc. Now that we actually have this new research, we should actually put our research guide to use. So we got notification systems, LEDs. So go ahead and get that. That's pretty much... Oh, yeah, the research manager is broken. Yeah, so... Probably want the sensors first. Yep, go with that. All right. So, we lucked out there, because usually those both go down at the same time. And like last time I had 23 cycles where basically no hydrogen, and they're just running up there constantly to fill those up. Hopefully... Oh, yeah, and I did add the mod that gives them the little light on their helmets. So the mining helmets and the atmosphere suits and the space jetpacks or suits, whatever, space suits, gives them a little light on it. We're not running the darkness mod, so it's just a nice little kind of cosmetic thing. Plus, it makes it easier to see them on the map when you're like, there's a light spot. All right, so I think first of all, where was that other steam vent at? Is it that one? No, it was, that's right. It was this one, I believe. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and uncover that, get our water a little bit better situated. Basically gonna have, so I can put a pump there. And maybe we'll do that. Kind of like what we did over here. I'll just do the pump to the side. I do. Gotta remember I gotta make it out of like gold or something, otherwise it won't be, we'll have issues. I remember last one we made it, and then they immediately started basically over. It started overheating right away. Yeah, we'll do an insulated tile. What? It's right there. Now, hopefully they cover it. So it'd be nice if they were smart about this and did this so they why don't you want to put over there? Oh, because it's got the oh, well, can it come up that way? Shouldn't. Let's give them a ladder to access that. Oh, sorry. All right. Let me see. Now, we have to run a water line over there. I think what we're going to do is just dig right through. We could use the resources anyway, so it's not too bad. And we're actually going to dig through right into here. So we could just run down that ladder. Of course. Yeah, that'll probably work. Because I'll probably get rid of that ladder. Alright. We're going to have... Fortunately, that ladder's there right now, so it's kind of in the way. Actually, I guess we can deconstruct that ladder. If they need it there, they can get up on there. Now, hopefully water doesn't come pouring out of there. If it does, it's not the worst thing. I mean, honestly, we could put the pump in here, but yeah, I like to have them in a little enclosed area. Oh, I guess technically you guys don't have to build a ladder right there. You can do it from the inside. That'll work. Oh, I guess that one is kind of hot. That will work. It is technically dormant. Very nice. Yep, we can send a guy out to analyze that. Hopefully, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, they should be enough for that. Very nice. Yeah. Thing would be is that to get it built before it starts going off. And how the hell did you guys get out there without wearing atmosphere suits? What? Oh. Yeah, because we never do anything over here. Alright, we're going to have to change that. Well, actually, it is a decent environment. I guess that's not that bad of it. They can go out there without the atmosphere suits right now. Just because otherwise, they're going to have to go all the way over. Oh, yeah, they can't even actually get over there without the yeah. Yeah, later on I'll have to connect it. You know, we could actually... Where's that saltwater volcano at? Oh, it's up over here. I was saying we could actually drop that in there too, because we are filtering out the salt water into a separate tank. Take some oxalite. Not really, we are actually holding good on the food, but it's not really gaining either. So, not. I think we're pretty much 13 dupes is all we really want right now. But overall, the base is in pretty good shape, except for obviously half our food is not really running. Okay, you guys get that. That's good. He has it analyzed over there. And then as soon as they finish that and gets that analyzed, we can build a pump. And I guess we can go ahead and lay out our pipe though. We're gonna run, yep, right into that line. Actually, run it right there. Maybe we'll just turn that to floor. I kind of want to just run it right up there, but go up the ladder. Otherwise, they're going to have to dig all that anyway. And we're going to need a power line, which don't know exactly what this is going to do to our... What are we making this out of? Gold? I should make it out of copper. Yeah, let's make it out of copper. Can you guys not reach that? No. Oh, yeah, the priority's low. That's right. Alright, that'll let them finish that off. Actually, I think they might only need one. guys are actually moving along pretty good on that. And just because I will give you guys a couple of... Let's actually cancel that, and give them, yeah. Really? That's what happens when I don't hit shift. Alright. Yeah, I think the only reason I had that ladder there, well, I think it was actually maybe to build the wall. I don't know, maybe a piece of material there. Was to actually finish that off, but it's fine. Alright, so you guys finish that. And we're just gonna add our pump. Is there anything else we went on that? No, I think it's just a pump. We could. I don't think we need to add the switch. Only reason I had that last time was our tank was a lot smaller and I was worried about it overfilling. And I don't know if we've actually ever gotten, if that's ever dripped down out of there. Probably not, because there's still like polluted water up here. So there's actually quite a bit of water probably in there. Be interesting to see what the temperature is that comes out at. I imagine it's probably, because that's not a cool one, it's just a steam vent. And that's at 210. No, they're all at 210. That doesn't really help us any. You guys do this. Oh, you actually are doing it. All right. Do that a little bit higher priority. Get that done. All right, now deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Yeah, we'll do that the same way. And plumbing, we're gonna want liquid vent. There. Our insulated pipe. There. Conductive wire. There. The only annoying thing is now that's too low. Yeah. Not that they'll probably ever really need to get in there, but you know. Just grab off of that one. Okay, let's build all that. I should actually make that floor insulated tiles as well. Not that we're really, it's far enough away from the base. Strangely enough, it's actually kind of cool. I don't know why. Alright. No, can our scientist still get up there to, and what is he doing? Oh, there he is. Finally. Okay there, buddy. Is our scientist not set to? He's new. No, you're set to do researching first. Oh, you're only, skill levels are not high enough. Oh, very nice. Here we go. Thank you. Now you will do it. And we'll leave you guys alone for now. All right, there we go. We'll fix that. Okay, he should get that knocked out pretty soon, and they can get that all done. I should put a... I wonder if we should get rid of that door. Well, actually, I'll leave the door there. Say, I'll close that. And no, I actually want sandstone. I'm getting a little, we haven't been doing a lot of digging, so we're a little low on, that. Hey, Mr. Montouk, how's it going? Oh, you know what? Since I gave him that, since we have that mod now with the extra reach, they should be able to do that. Except now, you guys are going to be idiots and close yourselves out, aren't you? Yep. Oh, I don't know if they can. Oh, they can't actually walk by that. And yes, I added a mod that tells them if they're confined. So if they're locked, if they can't access the, there's confined and trapped, basically. So, oh yeah, Star Citizen. Yeah, I gotta start playing that one of these days. I have a freelancer. I don't think I've actually. I think I've flown it once. Actually, I have a freelancer Dur. Yeah, what I'm thinking is going to add a door right there, and that way they can run out. Not ideal. Though I think we do have power right there. Actually, I'll probably make that a manual one. Otherwise, we'll have the issue of, like this door. It's on the line that just the thermals are on, so half the time it shows not having power. But it doesn't really matter because they'll still work. In manual mode, basically. But yeah, he doesn't really need to run out. I think the only reason I did that is so any polluted oxygen just gets basically filtered. Yeah, we'll change this to a door. And should probably make that pretty high priority. You guys are gonna kind of need to get in there. And make that a high priority. You know, that's a higher priority than what you're building. Though I guess technically it's not ready yet because it's iron. As they just keep running by and building the other stuff. Not like it's really an issue. There you guys go. Yeah. I know. You guys are confined. Well, you can just stay up there and analyze. How is your analyzing doing? Analyze pending. You're getting there. Alright, you can kind of keep doing that. As long as you're not up there dying, that's good. Oh, see, you're not even confined anymore. Alright, yep, you guys build that power line. We'll be all good to go. Oh, actually, did I, that's fine. Looks like, yep, we need, oh, that's annoying. Of course. Alright, we're gonna change this. Deconstruct that one. Here. There you go. I think I can just do that. Except I don't want you to connect there. There we go. Oh, we're gonna need a bridge there too. Oh no, I was gonna do a bridge on that one. Yep. Yeah. Oh, I set all the. I have all the ores set to. Oh, I did have them set to auto refine. What? No. There we go. Um, so I kind of stopped that because we pretty much refined everything, and then some of the stuff that actually needs ores and not refined materials, I had to keep making them out of stuff that I didn't really want to make them out of, just because that's all I had. Spicy tofu, very nice. What are we, 72? Ooh. I'm definitely gonna have to focus on food here again soon, just because too much heat. Now I could just take them and add another one of those over there. That'd probably make the difference. The main thing is the water's just coming in too warm, so it's heating all this up. How are you? What? Oh, okay. Hang on. We do not want... Oh, that was a minute ago. Let's do that one. It rolls back a little bit, but not too far. That's what happens when I'm not actually paying attention to the confined message. I was like, oh yeah, we built the door, they're fine. Da, 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 da. All right. You know what this game really what makes me want to play is Stationeers. Just because the whole gases and the temperatures and the liquids and whatnot, plus the machinery. It's kind of like a 2D version of it, basically. I actually really wanted to load up Hellion earlier. Okay, now let's check our skills. Was he already? No. Oh, yep, he did get... Oh, we never changed his hat. Not that it really matters. Alright. I don't get a watch on who was... Oh, you got trapped out there. No, how did you get trapped out there? You just go up the ladder and come in. The door was working. Yeah, he was down here, wasn't he? We should grab that copper, too. Huh. Alright, well, we'll just keep an eye on it. So let's get the power straight back out again. So tie in there. Actually, I should just go to the wiring panel. And cut that. Cut that. We'll just tie it in that way. That gets deconstructed. No, actually, don't do that. Just cancel that. Because we'll just do that. All right. And then you guys need to deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. We'll put the door there. All right, we're going to keep an eye on him and see why he should have come down. Well, no, the door was there, so he should have been able to get back in. And keep an eye on him. I mean, honestly, they should be going out in an atmospheric suit. Yeah, I haven't even kept up with, yeah, you're alright. You can be fine. You're digging that out. Your doors area's open again. So we'll be good there. And I guess we're making it out of iron. Though we do have Make it an iron. You made a mess. Why'd you make a mess? We do, I do gotta add in more bathrooms and stuff. I was thinking about that. We should probably address their living quarters. But food and water is coming first. And we have somebody that's sick. Oh, yeah, because you're out here without suits on, breathing all the nasty stuff. See, why is he listed as... He climbed up there. He should be able to climb back down. Oh, that's why. Yeah, get those built. That's why he was confined. There you guys go. Yep, get some tiles built there. Yeah, there is some around. There's one right there. So if they open that door, then it'll clear it out. I had a pump built in over here. I was pumping all this back into the base. And then one of the guys, when they all started dying off the last time, got really destructive and popped the hole in the side of the base and basically repressurized all this after I'd already told all the vent out and stuff. So I wasn't really worth to rebuild it again. Okay, good. You can come down. That's very nice. All right, so we shouldn't have anybody die. That's good. We're going to filter anything that comes in. Very nice. We're not taking any of you. I think the liquid pump is actually one of... Oh, look, it's not dormant anymore. Ooh, we're gonna have to make that warmer, or out of a higher temperature material. Of course, now it starts working right before I get the analysis done. And of course, now they're going to get scolded and stuff, so they really should go up in suits now. Yes, yes they are. But they only work on polluted. So, I mean, they work for that. There is a mod that, there's actually a couple mods that add stuff to sanitize the water. Otherwise, you know, it just turns to steam. And, or I found out actually if you really, really highly pressurize it, that will actually kill. You have to pressurize it to an insane amount, but that will actually kill the germs as well. Which our water is full of germs right now. I'm not actually too concerned about it, since it's just so cheap and easy to make the curative tablets, which we are out of again, because it's just coal and water. And they are making us plenty of coal. Yeah, back up to 52 tons. Well, not a ton of it, but enough for what we need. Though we will need more coal when we start making steel. Alright, that's fine. That can do that. Yeah, that's not going to be fun pumping that in at that high of a temperature. Oh, actually, I don't know if it's coming in at that high of a temperature. The steam is. Actually, I should make that into a... Well, I guess I can't really make it into a vacuum because it'll just pull the steam out. What can we do for... 167 plus 90. 167 plus 90. So we got... Yeah, that's as cool as we can make it right now. Oh, we need to get the analysis done anyway. Let that run for now. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I don't think I can do gold though. Well, we have gold amalgam, but I don't think it'll let me make it out of... Yeah, it's only letting me make the pumps out of ores, not out of... We just have to get more metals. Because we don't have steel. Which we'll get onto here shortly. Yeah, no, I think it's the high pressure pump. Maybe. Oh, that one's steel. Oh, that's from the mod. Yeah, it's only letting me do ore. It's not a refined metal. So, yeah, I can only do gold, amalgam, and wolfrite. Oh, so I can't actually make them out of steel. Huh. Wow, it's going to be a pain in the butt. I guess, well, we could put an aqua tuner in there once we get steel, and then it can cool it down. Is that going to work? No, that wouldn't work. Because that is going to heat up and turn into steam. I mean, if we pump water through it, yes, it'll cool it down, but... I don't know. That's why I like some of the other mods to add cooling. Yeah. Turbines we probably are going to put in. The problem is, again, we don't have steel or plastic yet, so we can't make them. Which is, we really got to get onto, but we've got to get water up and running too. And I am going to... Oh, actually, I don't have to do... Yeah, you guys are going to be taking the long way around. We're getting rid of that door. Because they can come up this side, come over, down, up and around, and that way they'll be in the atmospheric suits. What I should also do is... That ladder can actually be... I don't even need that one anymore. That was to get up into there when I was doing that. I'll probably just bring this ladder down. Which is... Ah, yes, we can release all this chlorine. Oh, actually, well, that worked out pretty well. Lines right up. Which, if I remember what that one is... Then that might give us access over there. Is that one of the carbon dioxides? That was the alternate too. We could have gone with the carbon dioxide first and we could have maybe kicked these in, did some automation so that we get the majority of our oxygen off of that, and then if maybe have it pump into a tank, and if the tank gets low, then I don't know. I have to see. It would have been nice if we had a couple more. I'm hoping we'll have another like hydrogen vent or something around, because I don't really have a ton in the way of hydrogen. All right, we can unpause. Not liking that, but I'm just trying to keep an eye on the food. You're gonna go up there and get... Yeah, I know. Yeah, just don't even go up there. Yeah, Now you're gonna go lay in the bed and not get anything done. Anyway, we're gonna do that. They're gonna take atmosphere suits around. It'll be fine. It'll just take about a while to get there for now. I do want to get that. I think that's kind of like the last of the copper that I've seen. I don't know if we have. I guess technically there's a. Oh nope, that's gold. I'm gonna say there might be a little bit more around, but yeah. Hopefully we don't end up having a shortage of that. Though we do have the gold, so I've been making a lot of the wiring and stuff out of gold. Don't be up in there. It's not even running yet. I don't have to repair it. Disable auto repair for now. Yep. I do want to expand the med bay too, because sometimes they go off and do stuff like that, and then once your med bays are full, they just sit there and then they die, and it takes them because there's not an empty med bay. Oh, we should check skills. Super digging, very nice. And yeah, we'll give you exosuit. All right. Now, hopefully we'll get this water issue taken care of. Still gotta figure out what to do about that. It might be all right when it's pumping. Honestly, we could move the pump down lower, and then that way steam rises. (932 degrees). Yeah, that's pretty hot. Yeah, well, definitely that'll be awesome to stick a steam engine on top of that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna actually see what are we at for time. An hour and 8 minutes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Not that we got a ton done, but there you guys go. Now you're in atmosphere suits. Very nice. So people stop dying. It'll just take you little guys a little while. Hey, you guys are moving right along on that. Very nice. Yeah, that'll work out good. Looks like as soon as he goes back in, I think everybody else will be... Yeah, now they'll only be in atmosphere suits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should move that over and add a couple more suits as well. I think I'm going to do that. We'll do that next episode probably real quick. Yeah, we'll probably actually just fill up the room. Because really the cook is the only one that basically should never leave the base. Well, the cook, the farmer, and... okay, everybody has pretty much supplying and storing. It's just set down to very, 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 lowest priority. So that, the farmer should basically always... for the most part, stay in there and farm. Rancher, same thing, but they'll go around and clean up the base when they don't have anything else to do. It's the same idea with the cook. And the doctor's the same way, too. Unless he's got a medical thing to take care of, he pretty much, they'll run around and supply and tidy and store. So, which does help with, keeping stuff picked up. But it does keep them, especially the cook. The cook pretty much never leaves the base. Farmer sometimes does if he gets caught up. I also have them... Oh, no, I changed that. They're not anymore. When they were doing backup is the farmer was the backup rancher and the rancher is the backup farmer. But I think it wasn't really needed. So I don't have it set that way anymore. So I do want to add more. Copy. So we're gonna put one there, one there, one there. That. And then that one can get reconstructed and replaced with a suit. Oh, we need, okay. And insulated gas pipe. Oh, we actually burned through a bit of that sandstone. Actually, go ahead and put one there. We're gonna need one. Oh, good, you guys got the other one done. So, deconstruct. No. Yeah. And one more. What? What? You guys... Oh. Did you guys take all the suits? Oh, there's not a copy settings button. Oh, that's annoying. I think they all ran by when they had it set to, No, I don't... What? Why are you sleeping down there? You definitely have enough... Yeah. No, that's your fault for sleeping down there. No, clearance is not... Clearance is supposed to be vacancy. Thank you. There we go. May have actually put one too many. That's a request. Let's leave a couple of spots free for now. Yeah, probably a couple people out. And then we need one more power line, right? Alright, that should help move some stuff along on the outside. I'll wait until they all sleep and then we'll see where we're at for suits. There you go. You're still getting warm, but you're not cooking, so that's good. You guys are almost done with that. So we have oh, actually, it's all going to drop down into there. Oh, very nice. All right. I could let you guys go ahead and put that up, too. I'll wait until I finish that. Oh, you're almost done. Hopefully. You'll probably finish it off. Yeah, I imagine it's a little toasty in there. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to add a... What we'll do is we'll put a door right there. Because otherwise that's going to get... Oh, actually, we won't need to do that. Cancel that. No, because that'll have floor right there. Oh, you're done. Very nice. Okay, deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. We're going to add insulated tiles. slow heating, very nice. And then we're going to deconstruct that. Oh, actually, in that. All right, there we go. That will work. And they should be able to still shoot through it to repair it. I think that's what happens with the other one. All right. Should be pretty good. And then, oh, they got one section. Oh, it's just the floor. So they got everything else done. Nice. So that should be all topped off tomorrow, looks like. Well, the next cycle, I should say. All right, how's the rest of the base looking? We're getting a little low on food there. Well, not critical, but lower than I would like. Because it does kind of sneak up on you all of a sudden. You look up and you're like, what? No food? For some reason, they don't want to clean over here. I don't know why. Oh, what do we got? Let's check our dupes, too. A rancher will give you tidying. Our farmer, actually. And you can have improved construction. Very nice. And I'll leave you guys alone for now. I was going to say, we should have a... Oh, there's some extra food. Not going to turn that down. Especially barbecue. Yeah, right. Yeah, we actually had 2 grills running at one time. Because that's how much of food is being a pain. Who's confined? Why are you confined? Oh, okay. I guess I just hadn't built those 2 yet. What if we should have pumped that out as a gas? Yeah, maybe. We'll see if it condenses or not. If it doesn't condense, then we'll pump it out as a... well, maybe I should have made these thermally conductive. Yeah, for some reason that's cold. I don't know why. Negative 31 degrees right there for some odd known reason. It's not like that's any of the rest of that's cold. Yeah, I figured that one out, but maybe we'll actually change that to a gas pump. Pump out the steam, dump it into a tank, and then we can run it through thermal regulators to close it down and to cool it down. So maybe we'll do that instead. That may work a little bit better, but we could basically just put a wall pump, pull that out, switch this with a wall pump, and then just have a tank over in this area. That might actually be a better setup to do. You guys can clean all that up, and then let the rest of that just drip down into there. That's good. How are we looking at for heat over here? I figured I was going to be a little toasty over there. That is so weird, though, that's so cold. All right. Well, we're going to call it good for this episode. I'll probably be back in about 15 minutes and start a load of laundry and a couple other things. And we will continue on. I think I'm just going to let the game run. I think we'll do a save right now. We'll let it run, and then I'll check for updated mods as well, too, just in case any of the ones that we are missing do have been updated. But say if they haven't been updated by yet today, they probably are not going to update today. And I keep an eye on our water, because oops, okay, we're doing all right. That is actually a ton of water in those lines, because remember we do have the high pressure mod, so It took quite a while for me to get those lines filled up. I mean, there's probably half the reservoirs just sitting in this line, especially up here. And this one. But, yeah. So, it's... oh, this actually might, since we don't have a ton of water running through it, this might actually start to cool back down. No, it has. It's dropped about 16 degrees. So maybe maybe this will actually radiate off some of this heat. That would actually be a nice bonus. My other thought was actually just extending that loop more. What I should have done is I should have separated these. So I should have had it come in hot, or let it come in, but yeah, it is radiating out the heat, but the return one's just picking it up pretty much. So yeah, it probably would have been nice to at least actually done an insulated tile in between them, and run around one side and then run back up on the other. If not, it would have been nice to actually had, like, a span of 4, which is something we could always still do. It might not be a bad option because that might address some of the cooling issues. The other option is we actually do have that there. But how are we doing on... Yeah, so we are actually... Now, again, that's a lot of hydrogen because, again, high pressure mod. We were actually at... with the hydrogen... Well, actually, this is not running right now. But when this is running, and with these running, we actually do build up a stockpile of hydrogen. Um, so, but as soon as the hydrogen vent shuts down, we lose it slowly, but we do run out before that reactivates again. It's the electrolyzers put out enough to basically keep the hydrogen generators running for the most part, but we do use it all. But we lose any reserve, so we're not solely reliant on the coal if the natural gas isn't running, but we still need to kick in the coal to boost it, basically. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. I would like to get some more hydrogen going. Hopefully, we can uncover another hydrogen vent. The other option too is we're not probably stockpiling. Somebody actually did make a mod that gives you the average output. Basically, it factors in the total cycle time, how much is dormant, how much it's active, and it'll give you a basically output. Output per second, averaged out over like a whole cycle, opposed to this, which is just telling you that it outputs at that, but it's only basically during its active period and during its eruption period. So really, yeah, you get that, but that's not your average. Somebody actually had a really good idea in the comments to give it the total capacity, which I'm sure we could sit down and do the math, but again, it would be nice to have it there. What is the total amount active output during one cycle? Because that way, then you could add enough tank. You could say like, oh, I need this many tanks to capture a full cycle. I guess if you really wanted to get precise with it, you could figure out what your general usage is, and then you're going to obviously use some while it's going through its active cycle. So you could probably leave like a tank less or something, but if you want to figure it out. But that way you could actually capture all of it and it doesn't go, because I know on the natural gas, I do not, well, actually we do have the high pressure mod now, so we are probably actually capturing all of it. Yeah, see, we filled up that line, but obviously we're not backing up on here. So yeah, we are probably actually using it all. I don't know, we'll have to let it run and see, because this one just has only been cycle active since shortly before I started the stream, really. So I believe, yeah, I don't think we've run through many cycles, so we'll have to see. anyway, keep an eye on it and see if we actually collect it all or not, which would be nice. Um, it seems wasteful to, have these geysers and vents erupt, and we basically don't capture all the gas out of it because it's overpressurizing. Um, because especially since then, when it's not active, and we're like, oh, now there's a shortage of it. So it would be nice to be able to actually use it all. Anyway, we'll call this episode good. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead, since I've sitting here and done my end of stream ramble, save again. We actually got to get some research going again too, which I'm not going to do that yet. I'll try to remember to do it at the beginning of the episode. Like I said, I'm just going to let it run for a little while. We'll see if this does collect. I don't think that's so hot. I don't think it is. I think we are going to have to switch that over to a gas vent. I should have thought about that. But we can actually just put one in like right here. And then when we get a steam turbine, we can do that. Though I'd rather not make a big giant... I don't know. I'll think about that. Because I would actually like to just throw an aqua tuner in there. So maybe where we are okay on water for now, maybe we'll go ahead and in the next episode get the... we'll start gathering petroleum and see if we can start making steel and plastic, really. Because we need aqua tuner. That would actually solve a lot of the issues with the base. So we can start hopefully getting rid of heat. Or at least actually cool down our reservoir, which would be nice. Which, not much of a reservoir right now, but, if we went to, we'd throw a pump in these and just get it. But I think that would actually help a lot. Just because I think it would help a lot here, really, is because that water is coming in. It's so warm. I think that's where a lot of the issue from that is coming from. But I think maybe we'll do that. That might be, we've got a bit of a food reserve, and we should hopefully be able to help it. I'm going to figure out why people are getting stressed out, though. So we'll check that one out, too. Because we're climbing up a little bit. There shouldn't really have been much that has changed on the base to cause them to suddenly have the stress coming up. All right. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and save again. We'll call this good. Like I said, I'll be back probably 15 minutes or so. And we'll continue on. I do plan on doing a few more streams tonight. Except for one errand I have to run later on, which will take me about half an hour. I'm hoping to actually I'd like to do at least 2, maybe 3 more streams. So, but I've got 6.5 hours basically before I gotta go to bed. So, yeah, hopefully we can get quite a few done. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next episode.